It's that time of year when law firms return from their break, and if they're smart, we'll reflect on 2024 and think about how 2025 can be better. If they're on their game, they will ask what marketing channel worked last year and which didn't. And when I say worked, I mean translated into file opens, because you and I know that everything else is marketing noise. But for the most part, when they ask that question, they won't have a clue what the answer is. In other words, when Sarah, the managing partner, asks Terry in marketing what worked, Terry won't have a clue and will likely hide his ignorance in shop talk like traffic for this channel was up, impression share is amazing, conversion rates are great. But that's smoke and mirrors. Sure, they're important, but they don't cut the mustard. If Sarah is steadfast on growth, she'll say to Terry, no, none of that. I want to know what channels drove file opens in 2024. Full stop. Now, if Sarah gets what she needs, she is in an exponentially better position to leverage the useful data in guiding the 2025 strategy. It just makes sense. Real marketing effectiveness in law firms comes down to one simple equation: marketing investment divided by file opens attributed to that investment. But here's where it gets interesting. I've been helping law firms grow for close to 20 years, and typically when first engaged by them, I ask them to show me this basic data, and they look at me like I've just asked them to explain quantum physics while juggling chainsaws. They simply don't have it. And if you don't have it, you can't possibly know what's working in your legal practice. This creates a dangerous dynamic where marketing decisions are made based on what I call the three fatal flaws of marketing strategy: opinion, habit, and fashion. Opinion, I think Meta works for us. It's better than Google Ads. Habit, we've always sponsored that legal conference, so let's do it again this year. Fashion, everyone says we need to be on TikTok, so let's do it. None of these are valid reasons to allocate marketing budget, yet in my experience, they drive probably 80% of law firm marketing decisions. The solution isn't complicated, but it requires discipline that most law firms lack. You need three things. One, clear attribution tracking that connects marketing touch points to actual file opens. Or you're a client of Practice Proof and we fit you out with our lead track software, LawDash, that tells you everything. So we know, and your firm knows, what drives marketing ROI. Two, a consistent process for collecting and analysing this data. Again, LawDash is the no-brainer. Three, the courage to kill sacred cows when the data shows that they're not performing. So what should Sarah do with Terry? First, she needs to make it clear that marketing's job isn't to generate impressions or engagement or whatever other vanity metrics are currently on trend. Marketing's job is to generate file opens at an acceptable cost per acquisition. Second, she needs to give Terry a deadline, say 90 days, to implement proper attribution tracking. This isn't optional, it's the foundation of effective marketing. And finally, she needs to create a culture where data drives decisions. This means no more I think or I feel in marketing meetings. Only the data shows. As we head into 2025, the law firms that will win are those that treat marketing like the investment it is, not the cost center that it's become. This means clear tracking of file opens by channel, regular analysis of cost per file open, ruthless reallocation of budget based on performance, and no sacred cows or vanity metrics. The good news is that this creates a massive opportunity for firms willing to do it right. While their competitors continue to spread budget across countless channels and chase the latest marketing fad, they can focus their resources on what actually works. Remember, marketing isn't complicated. It's hard, yes, but not complicated. Figure out what drives file opens, do more of that, and stop everything else. If you get that right, that's not a bad 2025 marketing strategy in one sentence.